Hi guys, how we doing? I wanted to introduce myself. I am Greg. Um, this is my first video for my wife and I, our new channel that we're doing, and it's called Growing Older Gratefully. I wanted to, today's Thursday, it's October 12th, and what I wanted to talk about is my wife and I, we had been planning on trying to do a channel for a long time. And really, the last few months in earnest, we've really been looking into it. And you know how it is, guys, where a lot of it we procrastinate. And finally, my wife and I talked about it and said, hey, it's time. We need to start doing something. And I thought this may be a very good time, which goes along with our theme of the growing older gratefully. Tomorrow's the day before my left hip replacement surgery. I'm 59 years old. I live in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And at age 59, I thought that was something that in years past, usually the doctors, insurance companies, they want to push you to about mid-60s. They don't like to do knees and hips with the replacements because they feel like they may have to do that later on in life. But at this point, I guess things have changed. My surgeon, who's one of the more respected ones in Northwest Florida, and I truly trust, I've got a lot of good recommendations, and not only just from, say, his website of actual people that I know here locally in town that have said, hey, this is the guy you want. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to get started on a video for my channel, my wife and I's channel, and just kind of telling you that, yeah, today's the day before my surgery. Tomorrow I'm having my left hip replaced. I kind of had to laugh because they made it sound like it's an outpatient procedure. And they said, well, we'll let you know a couple days before. It may be late morning, early afternoon, and so forth. But I got a call yesterday that my check-in time is 5:45 in the morning. And I was like, when she said 5:45, I was like, is that in the morning or evening? But it's the morning. But anyway, tomorrow's going to be my surgery. I was pretty nervous when I found out that I had to have my hip replaced about a month or so back. But as time has gone by and now I'm at the cusp of it's happening tomorrow, I'm a little nervous about the procedure. But with the pain and everything that I've been in for probably is starting to build up for about the last 2 years, I'm happy as heck it's going to happen tomorrow. One thing with me, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, and I love to hear from you with comments and so forth, that, you know, as people who work out with me, I'm an avid race walker. I've been doing that ever since I came to Florida, which is in 2016. Moved here from southern Indiana, but via Chicago, Illinois. That's where originally I'm from, around Chicago. But like I said, been an avid race walker, and I just thought, well, that's just, you know, that's just the, as you get older, and that's just the bumps and bruises and pains and aches that you have as you're getting older and you're working out, and probably sometimes a little bit too hard. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who work out, and runners, walkers, that we deal with this, but I didn't realize till I finally broke down, because I'm afraid to go see the doctor, like I'm sure a lot of us are. And when he had told me that no, it's not anything from any injuries from sports in the past you had played, or even your workouts or the race walking, it's a degenerative disease, that it was just inevitable. And he was surprised that I've been racing recently competitively up to 4th of July. And actually, ironically, I won that race, but that's when I knew I had to follow up with an orthopedic surgeon, because that was the one race out of 100 that I've done that actually I was going to quit about midway through. I was in so much pain, I thought my hip was just going to explode. I did end up finishing that race. I'd slowed down quite a bit, but ironically, what's kind of funny is I did win that race. But I knew at that point that, guess what, my wife was not going to have it where I wasn't going to follow up, because not only competitively where I was unable to really race walk anymore, but literally really just walk. So I got to that point. I did follow up, and tomorrow is going to be my surgery. Ironically, talking to the doctor in my pre-op for this surgery, because when he had told me before that I was going to have surgery, I kind of didn't, it kind of lost me after the further math where we were talking about the other side. But my right hip, I guess he said, really is just a hair underneath the damage by the left. So he recommends that to be replaced. And I said, well, when do you think we could or should do that? And he said, well, I've done them as soon as 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, the following year. So I asked and I said, well, how soon can we do it? Because I don't know about, and some of you, and I'm sure you're going to let me know, and I appreciate any and all comments. I'm one that with my insurance, I have a high deductible. So I'm praying, I'm going to pay a pretty good penny for my deductible for this surgery. So I said, well, since that's the case, can we do the second one, my right one, by the end of the year? And he said, absolutely. So tentatively, I'm scheduled for mid-November for my right hip replacement. Of course, that's all predicated on how this left one is going to go tomorrow in my recovery. So that's where I'm looking to see. Well, I'm hoping at 59, I was in pretty decent shape up until a couple months ago. That I'm hoping my recovery is not going to be too bad, and that it's going to be a quick road to recovery that I'm going to have. So basically, I just wanted to get the first video started. Of, like I said, my wife and I, our new channel is Growing Older Gratefully, because we're out there with a lot of people. We're all growing older, and we just wanted a channel to kind of say what our life experiences are as we're growing older. And we also want to kind of interact with, people that are going to watch our videos and see what their life experiences are. And this way, in a sense that I'm going to gain, and my wife and I are going to gain a lot from your comments, and maybe you guys may find some things helpful on the things that we're going to be talking about. But I'm going to let you go. And like I said, this is new for me. I've never made a video. We've never done a channel. We've never done anything on YouTube. We watch a lot of it. And that's what gave us the idea of, hey, why don't we start a channel? So we finally are getting the ball rolling. And today, this will be the first video. What I'm going to do is then tomorrow, post-op, post my surgery, I'm going to post a video of me coming through that, and just letting everybody know how that went for me. But anyway, you guys out there, you guys have a good rest of the day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.